2 missiles, 1 target, or the MAAWS patch. Shoot down 25 enemy aircraft with a MAAWS launcher. Without a doubt, this is one of my favorite looking patches. It features a great white shark with his mouth, or MAAWS, if you will, open. Unfortunately, this is also a very difficult patch to obtain. The way you obtain it isn't difficult, it's finding enemy aircraft to shoot down that makes it harder to achieve. Let's talk about the weapon in question first. The MAAWS, or Multi-Role Anti-Armor Weapon System, is a free-fire laser-guided rocket launcher and also a 9-point or 8 with hardline support streak. Personally, I love the MAAWS rocket launcher. It's very underused and extremely underappreciated. Hopefully you'll learn a thing or two about it from this video and give it a try. First, it's a 2-shot guided anti-air launcher that can lock onto any enemy aerial kill streak. Because none of the default launchers are guided, this is your only option for a surefire hit on enemy Battle Hinds, Griffins, or other nasty offensive kill streaks. You can even use it on a Sentry gun if you want. So what can it kill? Absolutely anything and everything that flies will count towards this challenge, from the various helicopters to Griffins or even vultures. However, as mentioned, it can also destroy sentry guns, dogs, and a little known fact, any juggernaut in one hit. If you see a maniac or an assault juggernaut or even a recon juggernaut, one direct hit is an instant death for them. Keep in mind that while you can lock onto a helo pilot, an alert enemy will use their flares to throw off both of your shots. You may want to save the shots for easier targets, though I have found that most people don't use their flares or even know that they're there. So as mentioned, the MAAWS is laser guided until it achieves a final lock on an enemy kill streak. However, this also means that you can use it as a highly accurate anti-infantry launcher if desired. The MAAWS fires 2 guided missiles with each shot, which then arc out and converge on their final target. For this reason, give yourself a bit of distance if you're trying to hit an enemy player on the ground. This is a great weapon to use as a backup for a close quarters combat build, such as with a shotgun. If your weapon lacks range, the MAAWS can make up for that. The double kills that result from this monster rocket launcher are quite frequent. In fact, you wouldn't believe how many people flock to the same spot on submaps. Triple kills or even quad feeds are easy to achieve if fired in the right location. 2 bonus tidbits here. First, it's possible, surprisingly, to use the MAAWS launcher as any juggernaut. Nothing will make your opponent rage more than a juggernaut yielding a MAAWS rocket. Secondly, the MAAWS can also disable an enemy trophy system in a single shot since each shot is 2 projectiles. So with my love for what the MAAWS can do out of the way, let's talk about the patch itself. First of all, I hear people complain all the time that it doesn't lock onto targets. You need to keep the crosshairs on the target until the missile hits. It's not a fire and forget weapon. All you need to do is fire the rocket and then hold the laser on the kill streak you're aiming at until the orange turns to red and then it's locked on. Okay, so as you're probably accustomed to by now, I found a workaround for this patch. Although it's not an easy workaround. If you're a decent player, it should be faster than how you would normally achieve it though. The secret is, of course, that you can shoot down your own Battle Hind. Surprise, surprise. So how does this work then? Well, you have 2 ways of doing it. The first way, and my personal preference, is to start with an Assault Killstreak class and earn a Battle Hind. Once you earn the Battle Hind, you simply swap to a Support Killstreak class and earn yourself a MAAWS rocket. Then, you call in your own Hind, switch to your MAAWS, and shoot it down. Be sure to do this as soon as the Hind enters the map, or else someone else will likely shoot it down before you. While it gives no indication that you destroyed an enemy aircraft, it does count towards this patch. I promise. I checked it, I double checked it, and I even triple checked it. It works. The other option is the reverse of what I just said. You start with a Support Killstreak class, get the MAAWS rocket, and then swap to an Assault class and earn a Hind. While I didn't really like this method, if you're a player capable of getting 2 Hinds in a single match, you can potentially shoot down both of them with your stored MAAWS streak. Before I continue, let me give you my personal class setups. First, the Battle Hind Assault Loadout. Quite frankly, I would just use your favorite or go-to loadout for this. A Battle Hind is only 9 kills or 8 with Hardline. I would recommend running the IMS and Sentry gun, which just makes it that much easier to achieve a Hind if either of those streaks get you at least some kills. If you want an easy loadout though, use the M27 LMG with Ready Up, Sleight of Hand, Dead Silence, Focus, Hardline, and Amplify. Next, the MAAWS Support Loadout. You want to be able to get the MAAWS streak as soon as possible. For weapon, I recommend an SMG, particularly the MTAR. You'll want to use Hardline for sure, just so you can get the streak faster. So my personal build includes Ready Up, Sleight of Hand, Quickdraw, and Dead Silence. Then you have 1 point left, which you can use on a tactical or lethal piece of equipment if you desire, but I always use it on the 1-point perk Gambler. So this loadout, particularly with the Hardline perk, will allow you to get the MAAWS launcher pretty fast. I ran the ammo crate and the ballistic vest with it, and I wouldn't recommend running anything past the MAAWS launcher since it would take longer to cycle back if you do that. I did want to note that often, by the time you achieve a Battle Hind, the game could be almost half, if not more than half, over, which definitely makes Hardline on your support streak essential. I had countless games where I achieved a Battle Hind with very little time left, then had to frantically switch to my MTAR support loadout and rack up 8 kills, call in my Hind, and shoot it down with just seconds left on the clock. You shouldn't have this problem if you play Domination, but Kill Confirmed, Team Deathmatch, Blitz, or anything like that will definitely have this issue. If you don't think you're a good enough player to achieve my method, let me give you a few more tips of doing it the normal way. First, check the KDs of your opponents in the lobby. If you're playing a full clan or almost a full clan, or even people with 2+ KDs, chances are one of them may be running the Battle Hind, so use your MAAWS class. Even if they dominate you and your team, you should still be able to get the required 8 kills with Hardline for the MAAWS. Most people fire the MAAWS as soon as they get the streak, but that's not how it's intended to be used, especially for this patch. You need to hold it until you need it. If you find yourself about to cycle to it again, then you can use it, but just so you don't waste it. So I realize not everyone will be packing airborne kill streaks, but one thing that everyone can do is complete field orders. Destroying care package helicopters does count towards this challenge. They aren't easy to take out, and you need to fire toward them almost immediately after they show up on the radar, or they'll fly away too quickly. Once you get the hang of the timing, they'll be some of the best and most common targets. Sometimes, as you'll see here, it may take your rocket quite a few seconds to destroy the chopper. For some reason, you cannot shoot down the choppers that drop the Juggernaut care packages. Only field order choppers. It should be noted that enemy-controlled Odins or Lokis are fantastic for this challenge. When they're announced, you can almost be certain that 2 or more care package choppers are on their way. Lastly, Dropzone is also a great mode to shoot down enemy Hinds and care package choppers. The problem is, however, you can't run streaks, so you're at the mercy of the random care packages that drop. Just as an example, in one game of Dropzone I saw 2 to 3 MAAWS care packages that got dropped, but not a single Battle Hind package. Chances are, sooner or later, the MAAWS and the Battle Hind will both drop in the same game. Just be sure to pick up the MAAWS. I find that most people just leave the MAAWS care packages in Dropzone, so you should be able to get them. So that about wraps this patch up. Either try to tough it out and do this patch the normal way, or if you're a somewhat capable player, you can use my method of shooting down your own Battle Hind. Either way, good luck. It'll take some patience to achieve this one.